Why are we wrong in saying it's a human being?
I actually don't really care if it's a human being or not.
Tell me.
I'm not going to be guided into proper
You don't want to
thinking.
hurt someone else.
I agree.
What
Margaret
she said.
Sanger is not good. Well, I would just love to not have child sacrifice center in front of like a healthcare center.
I would say once you guys stop sacrificing children, then yeah, we'll take down the sign for sure. What made you decide to work here?
I'm literally saving people's lives, and you're wasting your time sitting out here. I don't know what you have better going on.
Well, no, I'm
Apparently
wondering what
nothing.
made you come here. Like you personally.
What do you mean?
Like
Why
when you
have
went
a job?
Yeah, when you went to apply for a job, what made you say, I want to go for Planned Parenthood?
So I actually went to medical school to be an abortion provider, period.
Why is that?
To literally help people achieve reproductive justice and autonomy, which is literally what you're opposing.
Well, what I'm wondering is, like, when you went to medical school, like a little girl grown up, and you're like, I want to be a doctor, you clearly knew what you wanted to do, right?
Uh-huh.
What made you want to go for abortion? Did you know that it's killing babies? Or, I mean, I'm sure you know now because you went through the training. You're done with your school,
It's
right?
called reproductive justice.
Well, an abortion isn't
Bodily
reproductive justice.
autonomy.
Well, what about the bodily autonomy for those little babies? You're ripping apart their body without their consent.
It's called reproductive justice and bodily autonomy for
Those aren't
patients.
medical words. That's not even true. So
Name one medical word that you actually know.
here's one that you'll know.
Uh-huh.
Fetus. That's a medical word.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
So there we go. But the
Okay.
point is that it's not. How is it?
All right, I
reproductive
literally
justice
don't
to kill
care
children?
because you are living in a different reality
Well, you
from
do.
the reality
I
of
think
medicine.
you care very much, right? Because that's what you specialized in. You said you specifically.
Yeah, I
went-
actually do care about
Yeah,
doing
see?
the work,
There you
not
go.
about your opinion. Because
No, I'm
you
not
can have
asking.
your own opinion.
I
That's
haven't
fine.
told you my opinion yet.
I think it's very clear.
I haven't told you my opinion yet.
Okay, so
Science
what's
and
your
medicine.
opinion?
Science and medicine says we're
Okay,
killing
where's your
children.
degree? Do you have a degree
Well, I'm
in
curious.
medicine?
Hang on. Am I wrong? Are you a doctor yet? No.
I am fully a fucking doctor.
Yeah, congrats. So as a doctor, am I wrong to say that science and medicine says that these little babies are human? Is that medically incorrect?
That's literally not my problem.
Well, isn't it though? Because that's your specialty.
My specialty is providing health care to women
Yeah, but by doing what?
by having abortions.
And what is an abortion?
An abortion is reproductive justice. It's
what is-
saving lives.
literally, like the procedures that you do here, what do you do?
What do
right?
you think? What do you describe it?
No, I'm asking you your experience because I know I
would
believe
like to know what you think is going on in there. I
Abortions.
genuinely would like to know.
Abortions
Okay,
are
so
going
what
on
do you
in
think
there.
is the procedure? Tell me the steps of the
There's
procedure.
a couple different ones. It
Okay,
depends on
so
which
what
one.
procedures
Because,
are happening
you
in
have-
there?
Well, as far as I know, that's a
Okay.
good question. You guys do the abortion pill, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also do the surgical abortions,
Yep.
right? And
Sure
those are
do.
two.
Sure.
And then, yeah, the,
Oh,
the
good
DNC,
job. You
right?
chimed in. I'm proud of you.
Is it DNC or D&E? I
Both.
will get it next.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Because one is dilation and evacuation, right?
Yes.
And what does the C stand for? Dilation and cure.
Good job. Yeah,
See, he
good
knows
job.
more than I do about
Good
the
job. Good
technical
job.
procedures.
Good job. Okay.
So, that's correct. Is that right?
Yeah, so you dilate
And
the
you guys-
cervix, you put in an
yes.
instrument, and you remove the pregnancy.
Okay.
And that is
What is the-
literally
what
a
is the-
medical procedure.
And medically, what is the
pregnancy?
pregnancy?
The pregnancy is a pregnancy, and then it's removed.
But is that,
It's
I'm
not really
sorry.
my
Did
problem.
you did you pass medical class by saying a pregnancy is a pregnancy?
Correct. I did.
Boy, that's kind of scary.
All right, well, good job because I'm a doctor and you're not. So
I'm
I
not
don't
trying
really
to
care.
be a doctor.
Well,
I
then
care
why do you
about
think your opinion matters?
I haven't
Why
gotten
does
to
your
my
opinion matter
We
for
haven't
what
gotten to
people in
opinions
there
yet.
are doing?
We haven't even gotten to opinions
Yes,
yet.
it's a fetus. What do you want me to say about that?
Yeah, I'm wondering, like when you were growing up as a little girl.
Yes, I actually
and you
dreamed
wanted-
of doing abortion care. That's
So
been my goal.
Everything you learned in school is correct. There's no science.
No, there's a lot of things in school I learned that were
still learned.
incorrect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
So that's our point. Just because you're a doctor doesn't mean everything you believe is correct.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never said that.
Yeah. So then why are we wrong in saying it's a human being?
I actually don't really care if it's a human being or not.
That's the whole
Okay,
point,
yeah.
right? That's the whole point. If it
For
is
us,
a
it
human
does.
being, if it's
Yeah,
a living
so that's
human
your
being,
opinion.
No,
No,
it's
so
not an
that's-
opinion. You and I
Okay,
are for
so
equal human
God-
rights.
so God
right? Are we
decreed-
for equal human rights?
You are not.
No, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm wanting to show you how
You are not.
even if you
because
believe
you think
in-
that people don't have a right to get abortion care.
I don't think people have a
Yeah.
right to abort. That's
Great.
correct.
Do you
So
think
how
we
is
have-
that an equal human right?
I'll
Do you think
give
we
an
have
example.
unlimited rights? should we have unlimited rights
No.
to do whatever we want with our bodies?
But reproductive justice is one of the rights that we should have. And that's my belief. I guess
Sure,
that's
sure, sure.
my
Yeah,
opinion.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why we're
And
talking
that's
about
a
it.
human rights thing that
Yeah.
most sane people can agree with,
Sure.
and you are just on a different
Well,
planet.
I
and
want to
that's
ask
okay.
for human rights.
That's
When
fine.
when should we be granted those rights as humans? Like equal human rights. When would we be granted those?
I really don't care
Well,
because
shouldn't we, if
my
we're gonna
human
be-
rights
If we're going to be
is
like
for the pregnant person that
promoting-
I'm taking care of. Because people are in life and death situations, life circumstances that you
they
can't
don't
begin
do life
to
and
imagine.
death here. They're at the hospital if it's life and death.
Because if that's a human being, that's scientifically a fact. That's the living human being. Okay, fetal stage, embryo, whatever, right? That's a living
Maybe
human being.
I don't
So,
care that you think that, or that
no,
God
I don't
thinks
think,
that,
it's
because
not that I
guess.
think that.
That's
It's
just
that,
what
that's the
medicine
fact.
is.
Okay,
Like in your
all right,
textbooks.
sure.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
that's not what the textbook says.
Trying to understand your
Yes.
position, though.
No, it's not.
No, but we're
what
trying to understand your
textbook?
position.
No
Yeah,
one
that's-
learns from textbooks in the 2025 way of learning medicine.
medicine-
It's called up to date.
In medical school, they don't use textbooks?
No, there's really no textbooks.
See, that's just not even true because I have some friends who are in medical school and have
Okay,
completed
well,
it.
do you want to
It's
see
just
my
not
degree?
true. I'm not questioning your degree. I'm
Okay,
just
there
saying-
are textbooks, but like
Yeah.
in modern
I
times,
get it, not everybody
people
reads
don't
them.
really read
I
textbooks.
get
Like,
it.
do you read textbooks start to finish?
Yeah, nobody does
Yeah,
that.
exactly. No
Nobody
one
does
does
that.
that. No
You know,
one does
I
that.
asked a student because she said, "Have you read a textbook start to finish?" I says, "Heck no." Have you? And she goes, "Yes." And I go, "That's straight cap. There's no way anybody's read a textbook
Yeah.
start to finish." But that's good. That's
You're living
honest.
Material. Right.
The problem is when you say the textbooks don't say when life begins. That's just not true. So,
Okay,
like, your
I'm just
beliefs,
telling
I
you,
wanna
I
know
don't
where
really
you're
care.
coming
This
from.
argument is not like related to what I care about.
It is because it's human life. And
No,
rights.
it's
What-
not.
so
Human
what
rights
do
and
you-
bodily
what do you
autonomy.
care
What
about?
I care about is delivering healthcare to the people that are in front of me and helping them
Right.
through the circumstances in their lives that are important to them and important to me, and this is not important to me. And
Right.
I can go on record saying
So
that.
why?
That's fine.
Why not?
Because I value the person in front of me
Versus what?
versus the fetus.
Okay, so what
If
do you-
if that is what the value of the patient in front of me is saying, I also
Isn't that
deliver
subjective?
babies
Isn't that subjective?
and bring
then?
life into the world.
I hear that.
And yes, it is subjective
Yeah.
because that is bodily autonomy. Don't you care about guns? You probably love people having the right to have a gun.
So here's a
So-
question, right? Why should people have bodily autonomy? What's the root of that understanding? Why should we have bodily autonomy?
Why don't you answer it?
Well, we're trying to figure
because
out your
you
position.
can't let someone abuse someone else's body, right? Why,
Right,
for
and
some
you
reason, like-
are okay with it being the other way around.
No. So we can't
Clearly.
like drink and drive, right? Why can't we drink and
There's
drive?
plenty of people that do that,
I
but
know.
Well, why
It's
is it
wrong.
illegal, right?
because okay, you're just
Do you
trying to trap
understand?
me.
No. It's not. It's
Trying to
I am
help
just
you
telling you,
understand.
It's not a
you
trap.
are never gonna change my opinion. I'm gonna go in
But-
there and I'm gonna do abortions all day, and I don't care about your
But
opinion because
you
I'm
understood what I was
concretely
saying. 'Cause
helping
you didn't
people.
want to answer it.
You
You
guys
understood what I was saying.
no,
you didn't
because
want
you're
to
just
answer
trying
it.
to trap me into saying something
No, we're
that
not trying
isn't
to trap
related
you.
to
We're
what
trying
is
to
real.
help
That's the
guide
reason
you into
why
proper
there's
thinking.
bodily autonomy.
I'm not gonna be guided into
You
proper
don't want to
thinking
hurt someone else.
because you are just in a different reality than the
I
real
would-
lives of people that
I
are.
think we're both in different realities.
Yes, I agree.
As far as thinking, but the
I-
point is that we're in
We're not
reality,
in a bubble, though.
Okay.
We talked to you there.
and we're trying to help reason through things. And you
are
just say,
never,
"I don't care."
You're never going to reason with me because I am someone that values the bodily autonomy of the people in front of me that need
Versus
health
the other
care.
people. So some people have more rights than other people.
That is also what you think because you probably
No,
hate
you-
trans
you just
people
said
and
that.
black people also.
No.
You
Did
literally
you know
live in a
Margaret,
bubble.
Margaret
You think all
Sanger
these things
hated
about
black
us.
people?
Yeah, Margaret Sanger was a eugenicist.
Yeah,
I
she founded
agree.
Planned
Right.
Parenthood.
She founded it.
You're the
Yeah,
one
and
working
she was
for racists.
anti-abortion. She was anti-abortion. Did you know
No.
that? Go ahead and look
in
it
one
up.
of her original pamphlets.
I
for
agree.
Planned Parenthood,
Margaret
she said-
Sanger is not good. That
Well,
is
but she
not.
was
Margaret
for
Sanger
abortion.
is literally
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that and being honest.
like
Yeah.
A lot of people
100
don't
years
know.
ago.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
people don't know.
there's plenty of OBGYNs in the world who are racist and
Sure, yeah.
sexist
All right.
and
I'm not saying that you
But
can't.
Terrible.
eugenics is still happening, right?
Yeah.
People have abortions because there's Down syndrome kids. They don't want a Down syndrome kid. That's eugenics.
You could still
And so
call
that's-
Planned
that is
Parenthood
what
and
you're part
donate
of, too.
specifically for black abortion.
She was promoting more contraception than abortion.
I am not
But-
Yeah.
going to talk about Margaret Sanger in the year
That's fine.
2025.
Well,
That
you
is
just brought
You
up
live-
that
you
you
work
hate
at a
that we
place
hate black
where-
people. It's like, no, you
okay.
work
So
for a place that hates black people.
you are.
The
how
number
about
one
the
killer
other?
of black Americans is abortion.
Yeah.
That would
Okay.
be you.
What about like gun violence? What about all of the policies that you're probably supporting Donald
Yeah,
Trump
so
doing right
we're,
now?
We're against
Are you
anyone
pro
killing
Donald
innocent-
Trump? Yes or no?
We're against any person killing an innocent human being. So that's why.
Okay,
I was
so
talking about the
what
drinking
about
and driving.
police murdering black people
Wrong.
on the
Yeah,
street?
it's
That's
all
wrong.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
are you doing
We would
anything
agree
about
on
that,
some of
or
that,
you
right?
only care about this?
I-
Are you doing anything about anything else for human rights?
Well,
Are you
right-
supporting the Palestinians being murdered
Yeah.
in genocide in Israel?
So
yes or
right,
no?
Right now.
But
gun
you
violence,
don't care about
You gonna let me
any of
answer?
those people. You
No,
only
we
care
care.
about
Let me
this.
answer. So right now, killing someone with a gun, that's illegal. A cop killing an innocent black guy, that's illegal. Whether or not we find it, like rape's illegal. Some of these guys aren't prosecuted. That would be the issue maybe. But our issue with this is, like I was saying, we can't drink and drive because we
Okay,
may
well,
hurt ourselves.
some of
Let me
these
just
things
say-
are still
let me just
legal
say
in
one
the
thing.
United
Let me
States.
just say one thing.
Okay,
We
great.
can't do that because we might hurt someone else and ourselves, right? And so with an abortion, that
No.
is a living human being, whether you like it or not, and whether you value that thing or not.
It's
right?
not up for me or you to decide. It's the patient's bodily autonomy
Why?
that gets to decide that.
But see, we don't.
And that
it's
is my
not.
opinion, and you can think something
We
different,
don't
and
get
that's
to
okay,
decide.
because that is not what's going on
That's
for
where
you.
you're saying we're in
We
two
don't get
different
to decide.
realities.
Yeah,
You're
I
living
agree.
In La La Land, because you can't say you're for equal human rights, but then say I care only about the patient in
That's
front of me,
fine.
not
If
their
you
baby.
think that's hypocritical, I
Right.
think you are hypocritical. At the end of the day, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to do abortion care, and you're going to be out here yelling
And we-
about nothing.
And we hope and I appreciate you stopping
Yeah.
and talking. That's really brave, and that's really that
I
takes a
am
lot of
not
courage,
scared
right?
of you guys at all.
I-
You
yeah,
guys,
I'm
I
not-
just feel bad for you.
And I appreciate you stopping
And you can
talking.
feel bad for me too. That's
What I-
fine.
and
At the end
I
of the
think-
day, I'm still going to give health care to people.
And I hope that you'll think about kind of what we're saying and change your
I
mind.
will not be. Thank
because
you.
what you
I will
believe
not
is
be.
inconsistent.
I mean, I think you will, but
All right,
You don't
well,
have to,
I'm going
yeah.
to keep coming back to work,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going to keep, in your opinion, killing babies, and you're going
Well,
to
no,
have to
even
live
in
with that.
your opinion, you're killing babies.
And
yeah.
You're medically trained, much more than I.
Yeah.
you know, you're
I'm-
killing babies.
You have a greater understanding of
Yeah.
physical experience. Yeah.
So
But
it's not like it's our opinion on what you're doing.
Okay, well,
Do-
it is your opinion. This is still
Yeah.
legal in California
Yeah.
for now, even though I'm
That's
sure
why
you
we
would
want
love
to
for it
change
to
we
be different.
we have bodily autonomy. Why? Because we don't let other people abuse us, right? That's why rape's wrong, right? You're abusing someone else. But if that's a human being, we can't say one person has bodily autonomy over someone else. That doesn't work like that.
Okay,
That's
if
like
you
the
if you want to
slavery
go
argument.
do
where
some
people
homework,
justify
find a
slaves.
medical textbook that says find like multiple bodies of evidence that say from science when human life begins, and that is
Oh, that's
literally
easy,
not a
easy,
thing.
girly. Have you
No.
gotten one of these yet?
No,
You want to check
No.
it out? Because I don't want to make
No.
you late. But here's
No.
the thing.
no,
No what?
no. You're
What?
not.
Are
You're
you
saying
familiar
you're
with the
trying to.
clinically, the developing human, the clinically oriented embryology textbook?
All right. Clearly, you're
Human
like ready.
development
You're
begins at
ready for this
fertilization.
argument.
Of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
So-
That's
Of
why.
course I was ready.
Right.
No, that's why
I
I
understand.
don't put you. I'm not putting you down because, like, quote unquote, you're not ready. Because we get it. You're not. You
Just
weren't.
give up, yeah.
You weren't like biking on your way to work. Like, here's what I'm gonna say. You know, or maybe you were, but we don't expect you to have a response to everything.
well,
That's why
I'm
we're
ju-
asking. Like, what do
I'm-
you think? And when you say
It's
have
fine.
medical textbooks,
It
you
is.
have
It
the
is
textbooks.
fine if you think that I'm committing murder. I am fine with that. If you really feel, I agree. If you feel
But
so,
even within your own worldview.
if you think that I just don't want to be like whatever. If you genuinely believe that we're all committing murder by killing these fetuses, I understand why you're out here protesting.
Yeah.
I think you should keep throwing firebombs at Planned Parenthood. You should keep assassinating the abortion
we don't do that.
providers.
Yeah, we've
Well,
never done
that's
that.
what you're kind of doing.
No. Nobody's
Name
doing
one in
that.
the last 5 years.
I don't know their names because I don't
Yeah,
look
it
up their
doesn't-
names.
It doesn't happen.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
guess what? George Tiller died. There have been Planned Parenthoods. The last one I think was in 2017 in Colorado.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Oh,
people
that was
These
a
like
things
that.
construction
happen.
site, though.
You're gonna get people like
Okay,
that.
I'm
well-
choosing about that one.
These things
But-
are the group that you are with.
You're saying like the quote unquote the overarching pro-life community. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes, these
Some
are the
people do
that you.
stupid things, right?
Okay,
Kind of like
regardless.
there's an abortionist.
No,
in
I am
Stockton.
telling
He was
you.
sexually molesting girls, and we would never group you in that
I
category.
am just telling you that I understand if you think we're murdering babies. I get why people are violent, people are protesting. I get it.
Sure.
I understand. However, we are living in different realities. I will never care about this.
Why?
Never
This
seen
I
is-
it.
just will never care about this more than the
How do
human
we-
beings in front of me.
But
I
these
just
aren't
never
humans
will.
in
How
front
do
of
we
you.
get
I
in the same
simply never
reality?
will.
Like
That's
I don't
I
think we
think
have.
I don't know.
We have different
clearly.
perspectives, but there is only one reality. Like
That's true.
either one of us is wrong or we're both wrong, right? So how do we get on the same track? Because either it's a baby or it's not. If it's not a baby, who cares?
I think
Right? If it's not a baby, who cares? But you would have to show to me in a way that would say, oh, that's not a human life.
But I think
Or we
you
would
know
have to
that
show
it
to you
is.
that is a baby.
to me,
Yeah.
I
you
am
just
not
don't care.
caring.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am caring
Yeah, you just
about
don't
the
care.
person in front of me
Yeah.
and their bodily autonomy and what they want to do with their lives
And I
and their
think-
values and their
I think
circumstances
what we would
and
want
what's
for
going
you
on.
is to be consistent and extend that to all the people in front of you, and give them bodily autonomy too. Because the little girls, I mean, you know, I don't. Depending on how far along they are, you can see if you're removing a girl or a boy.
It's like
What
that
about
is
their bodily
not that is
autonomy?
not like that's just not relevant to me. It's
But-
really just not. And
But
you're
then
never
that
going to
make-
convince me that it
means-
is.
That just means then you're inconsistent in your view, right?
No.
Because you believe in bodily autonomy, but only for some, not for
I
all.
believe in the bodily autonomy of the patient in front of me, and that is just what it is.
Yeah, the
So some
yeah,
people have more rights than other people.
yeah. So it's
That's
inconsistent.
essentially, it's like the Animal Farm book, right? We're all equal, but some are more equal than others. Kind of the fascist. I mean, that's literally what that is. It's talking about fascism. But kind of scary. My view.
It's something to think about.
So,
'Cause, like,
moral of the
you-
story is
uh-huh.
no one's opinions were changed. We just got to waste our time for like 15 minutes.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
I don't know.
changing
I
my
think that's
something
opinion.
to think
it's
about
good.
now.
No, I am not going to
I
be
think
considering.
it's been good.
I'm
you know,
not
and I'm
considering
glad that you
anything.
stopped.
I am not going to take anything that
take
you
yours.
said to heart,
Don't
and
worry.
I don't think you
I
care
hope
about
you
anything
do.
that I have to say either.
I genuinely do care, and I'm really thankful that you stopped. You know?
Well, I would just love to not have child sacrifice center in front of like a healthcare center.
I would say once you guys stop sacrificing children, then yeah, we'll take down the sign for sure.
Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah, so
Like, if
nothing
you guys-
changed from this conversation. It was just a waste of both of our times, essentially.
I don't think so. I think it was good because you got to hear and realize that hey, you can have a regular conversation with us, and we're not putting you down.
It's
And
just like I know
it's
you're
just-
trying to humanize yourselves to me, and like
No,
I
I'm just
appreciate
treating you like a
that.
regular
It's
person.
just like ultimately
I
you
know
are
it's
like
kinda weird,
everything
huh?
that I stand against,
I get it.
and like I'm
We
not.
can still be
I'm
frenemies,
not.
right?
No, because I
Why
don't.
not?
I don't really want to be friends with people who like
Why?
don't believe in like bodily autonomy. But I
we
understand.
do though. We
I
believe in more
understand
bodily
you believe
autonomy
in-
than you do.
You believe in a different type of bodily autonomy that lets pregnant people die and bleed out. And,
We can agree
Okay,
that elective
and I
abortion is
actually
never
have to
great.
go.
Okay, thanks for talking with me. Okay,
Okay.
I'll see you not next week, but maybe the week after.